Hello, everybody. Alrighty, let's do a major modes review. Okay, but first of all, congratulations, you've made it this far. Okay, 2 points to make. Okay, the chord progression are very important. They determine the sound much more effectively than just playing the scale on its own. So what I'm saying is, let's say you play the C major scale, that's all right. But if you play C, G major, and then C major, that's definitely a C major sound, right? Or for example, C Dorian, or C minor. Okay, let's do C Dorian here. That's a C Dorian scale with the major 6 A. Okay, that's all right, right? But then if I play the chord progression here, C, and I play the F. F 7 here. That's definitely implying, well, not implying, that's definitely suggesting the C Dorian sound. Okay, so chord progression really is really important. So we're going to review that as well. Okay. Cool. So again, chord progression determines the sound, the modal sound, and scale played on its own sometimes doesn't necessarily convey the sound effectively. Okay, so you have to memorize the chord progression. Make sure you do that. Okay, so Ionian, that's just major scale, right? So root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, chord progression, just 2, 5, 1. Okay, Lydian. It is a major sound, so when you look at a mode, you have to determine whether it's a major or a minor sound. So it's definitely a major sound. Okay, formula, that's going to be root 2, 3, a sharp 4. That's what makes the Lydian slightly different from the Ionian mode, because of the sharp 4. Okay, and 5, and that's a right 6, 7. If we do that in C, so that's going to be C, D, E, F sharp. G, A, B. All right. Chord progression. You got to memorize a characteristic chord progression of that mode as well. So, for example, C major. You can be a major 7 going into a D major triad on C. Okay. Cool. Moving on. Okay, we have the minor sounding mode. So Aeolian, which is basically just natural minor, right? So you would have root 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7. You can think of it as minor pentatonic plus a 2 plus a flat 6, okay? So minor pentatonics root, flat 3, 4, 5, and 7, right? Flat 7, right? And we're just adding back the 2 and flat 6, okay? Okay, Dorian. Dorian is again a minor sounding sound. Sorry, I skipped the chord progression here. So again, a 2-5-1 minor to the 5-1 would do. So for example, C minor, that would be a D minor 7 flat 5, G7, and then a C minor 7. Okay. Okay, Dorian scale. First of all, minor pentatonic is really useful. So if you play minor pentatonic over a minor sounding mode, it's always gonna be right, but then you miss out the characteristic note. So it's actually always a good point to start. So let's write the minor pentatonic first. So root, flat 3, and then 4th, 5th, and then flat 7. Okay. And then Dorian scale is actually a minor pentatonic plus a 2 plus a major 6. So 2 major 6 here. All right. All right. A characteristic chord progression, let's say C. That would be C minor 7 going into a 4. So F, G, S, C, D, E, F. Dominant 7th chord, okay? Cool. And for these modes, you always have a characteristic note. So for Dorian, it's mostly the major 6, okay? So it's minor, so flat 3 is also a characteristic note, but that doesn't distinguish it from the Aeolian, because the Aeolian shares the same note here, flat 3, okay? It's the major 6 that distinguishes Dorian from minor, from Aeolian. All right. Moving on. And I think I'm going to break up the video. I would see you in the next video, all right?